Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is the Fight Insight Podcast. I'm Timmy B, the host, along with my great friend and co-host, Mr. Brian BamBam Barberina.
Go, Timmy B, hit it. Was that late?
No,
Was that wrong?
Good. No, it's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fight Insight Podcast.
All right, our guest today is making her third annual appearance for our Valentine's Day episode to talk about love and the juices, like she always does. She's the first ever and only female UFC Cutwoman. She's a pioneer and inspiration. She's a total character, and she is a friend who should be far more popular than she is. Timmy B's got to become her manager one day soon, Brian BamBam Barberina.
Yeah.
Here we go. Please welcome Swayze Valentine.
Yay.
Hello, gentlemen.
What's going on?
Welcome,
You
welcome.
know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Oh, baby. I'm so glad that you're back. We are in our 5th year, and you've been on 3 times. This is your 3rd annual Valentine's Day episode. This has got to be the most exciting day of the year for you, correct?
I mean, to be honest, I hate it, but that's a different story. But I'm honored to be 3 years in with you, and this podcast is very special. And so it needs to stay a tradition every year. So we're doing that.
Thank you. Wait,
Awesome.
wait. I meant that the day that you get to come on the show every year is your favorite.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Okay. It sounded like you said that you hated
Oh,
us.
backhanded compliment.
Oh, no, I hate Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
You guys are awesome.
look.
Thanks.
Now,
This is my first time
Swayze.
here with you. So it's good to have you on. Great to be talking with you this time.
Thank you. You too.
But here's the thing. Swayze Valentine, how many times have you been the Cutwoman for Brian Barberina?
Uh-oh.
I think 7. Times. Yeah.
A lot of times.
What?
Would it-
So many. He should remember how many times because there's
Would
just
it-
one of you.
Really?
Would it sur-
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, man.
That
I
was
was
a
like,
really
no
hard training
way.
session, huh?
Yeah.
we were trying to freak Bam Bam out because now that's so crazy, right? Because Bam Bam, how many fights did you have in the UFC?
That's
that,
hard.
but-
I don't even know this.
Holy gee! See, Swayze, I told you he doesn't remember
15,
anything.
16, something
We
like
should have
that.
just kept going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. He asked me before if you have, and I was like, I don't think so. Maybe one time, if that. I don't remember. But I've seen you around a lot, so.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We see Swayze around a lot, but we don't see her enough, Bam Bam. Every year she comes on the show, I get mad because I'm like, why is she not in Creed, the movie? Why is she not in any boxing movie? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Swayze, every year I always ask you, why are you not in the movies yet? What's happening?
Well, I think I was just too good in Kingdom that they're just like, you know what? She's just too good for us, so we can't ask her to be part of it. But they can ask me to be a part of it, and I would say yes.
It's crazy to me. Every year, every time I see a fight movie or something like that, I always think Swayze should be in this. It's a real miss. Now, here's the thing, Swayze. Here's something new, and I don't know. Are you locked in with UFC? Like, are you allowed to be a Cutwoman elsewhere?
Yeah, so I am locked in with them, but I can basically still work other events. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so what does that mean? You are locked in or not locked in? That seems
Kind
very
of locked in.
They share me.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Now, the GFL has come out. Have you heard of this thing?
I've heard a little bit about it, but tell me a little something I don't know.
Why is
I don't know if there's
Swayze
gonna
not
be
in?
much. There's not going to be much to tell. I think what the little bit you've heard is about the little bit everybody's heard.
Why is
Aw.
Swayze not in the GFL?
Oh, I don't know. But your cat is real cute.
Yeah, that's Evie there. She's here with on most of the episodes. She just sits next to me, but she wanted to say hello to
Aw,
Swayze.
She's
There you
so
go.
tiny.
Aw.
She's
Yeah.
so cute.
Swayze, the GFL needs you. I'm just going to say that. Right, Bam Bam? Because these guys are spending money like there's no tomorrow. So you should be reaching out to the GFL to get on this stupid thing. They're only going to be around for like maybe one card, maybe a few. And
Come on.
they're bringing in everybody, like they're bringing in big broadcasters, they're bringing in all the fighters. I don't see why they don't get you. So after this podcast, I need you to reach out to GFL and say, "Hey, you want some star power to your Cutwoman thing?"
I will absolutely let them know. 100%.
Definitely, because I'm pretty sure the fights are going to be in Los Angeles as well.
They definitely
Beautiful.
have a big miss by not having you.
Oh, you guys are precious. Thank you.
That's
Precious.
I mean, that's
angels.
but that's what I'm saying, Swayze. I think that you need to be a part of that because like they're trying to get it as popular as possible. They're using figureheads as coaches and managers and stuff like that. So I can only imagine that if they brought Swayze Valentine in, they'd be able to market that too.
I would love it. 100%. It'd be awesome.
Get on it.
We're
That's
doing
all I'm
it.
saying.
We're going to
Yeah.
do it.
Now, Swayze, aside from that, no movies to talk about, no nothing. And I don't want to depress you, but I just feel like you're a wasted talent. Your Instagram, you're always such a character. You're always out there. I feel like, like
I'm out there.
that there's people that are missing the boat.
Those are the good ones, though.
I can't disagree that they're not missing the boat. And you know what? They're going to regret it one day, but that day might not be today, but it will be someday. And that is okay. But I will handle business and I will do something. No, there's no movies in my future as of right now. Unfortunately, COVID took away the majority of my opportunities. They were actually going to make a movie about me. It was through CNN. They were going to go ahead and do like a movie about my life, and it would have been so much fun. And then COVID happened, and well, that just went in the garbage.
That's crazy.
You got to pitch that to someone else, though, now. Bring it back.
I know. We got to bring it back.
I want to play myself in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's going to be a part where you're on the Fight Inside podcast.
Yeah, in the movie. Yeah, it could start here, and then it goes back in time. You know what I mean? Like where she's talking about. Swayze.
Totally.
Here's the thing, Swayze. I got lots of questions for you, but you just talked about something actually, and I want to bring that up. So I have a picture here.
Uh-oh.
Only female Cutwoman, right? Mm-hmm. But there's someone that's coming in on your turf. Did you know that this UFC fighter, Diana Belbita, she's starting to become a Cutwoman? Do you know about this?
I do know about that. And you know what? More power to her. If nobody can take away the fact that I'm the first. So that's the most special thing ever. So, my whole goal and also doing what I love is, help other people do what they love. And if she genuinely has a passion for it, then I welcome her 100%.
Okay. I'm going to cut all that out.
Okay.
This is say something mean real quick. And
we'll fix that all up in the post-production, Swayze. Look. Are you going to fight this girl in the UFC? Like, is there going to be
100%.
bad blood?
100%.
Absolutely. The baddest of blood is going to be spilled. Absolutely.
I like it. No. Have you talked to her? Do you know her? Like, have you ever been her Cutwoman? Did she ever reach out to you to say?
Things.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
And so did you teach her anything to be a Cutwoman? Has she come to you about it? Anything like that?
No, because her coach that she's really close with is actually also UFC Cutman. His name is Crew Aline. And so she trains at his facility, and they're really, really close because he's also a coach outside of the UFC. So he coaches her. He's in her corner. So she's learning from a really good guy. So
okay. Very nice. But how cool is it, though, because we've talked about this before, that like there are other females getting into it and that probably have been inspired by you, because aside from you, that would have maybe never even been an opportunity that they would even foresee.
Yeah, I can only hope that I've encouraged people. There's no greater honor than, people looking up to you and, just so thankful that they've seen someone do something that they want to do and then they're going out and killing it. I love that.
Yeah, I like it. And
BamBam,
definitely
inspiration for other female Cutwoman to step up and be part of it for sure.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it.
I think so, because here's the thing too, like we need things for fighters to be able to do after their fight career. We see like Chris Lieben and stuff like that becoming referees and judges. Yeah. And for the females, like if being a Cutwoman is something that they can do after the fact, that's pretty cool. BamBam, would you prefer your cut person to be a former fighter, or would that actually bother you?
I wouldn't mind at all. No, obviously they know the situations and things that are going on because they've been in them through fights and stuff, and they know but I think the cut people, like, I'm sure you've seen plenty of cuts and been in situations where it's like, the fighter just wants to stay in it. He just wants to stop bleeding into his eye or whatever, and make sure the fight's not going to get stopped so he can continue performing. So either way, I think the cut people that are doing the job are well aware of the situation and doing the absolute best to keep us in there and keep us fighting. So
yeah. Well, Swayze, last time we had you on, you talked about some unfortunate situations with some poop stuff, and
wait, what?
we've been seeing some pretty crazy injuries. Like, recently we had the Robert Whittaker one where like his teeth like smashed right back in. In the last year since we've seen you, have you seen any crazy injuries that have been,
A lot. I mean, there really has been so many. I'm really close with the fight doctors, and like when the fighters go back, because when we're up there, of course we're looking at the face and trying to get it as good as we can, but we kind of have a limited view of what we're looking for, so we don't really get to see them a whole lot. The after damage, and there's been so many really bad cuts but what I was getting at is like our fight doctors, the way they stitch them up and they come back and you barely even see a scar. I mean, they could have the worst injury and then you see their after photos after they've put their hands on them, and it's like incredible day and night. But yeah, there's been a lot of really bad cuts this past year.
That's pretty crazy. Anyone that stands out that you can remember that I could like put on top of this when I do this as a reel, like something that I could show, something gross?
I'm sure I could think of something gross, but I'm going to have to, I can't think of it straight out the gate.
I have a question though.
Yes.
On the fights over this past weekend, in the co-main event, Tatiana Suarez had like a bad cut happen on her knee from like the cage and stuff. Just curious, is that something when you go in between rounds, obviously, you ice the face, you check the face and stuff, but is that something you pay attention to as well? Maybe do anything with, or do you just kind of like, well, it's going to be there. It's going to kind of continue to bleed because of just MMA in general.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, our focus is the face. Anything that could, puts your fight at risk is the most important to, making sure your eyes are clear, your nose is clear, those sorts of things. Pretty much, yeah, anything below the neck is a no-go zone. I mean, clearly, if there was a severe injury and we noticed like a bone sticking out, we would, pass that on. But anything, as long as it's manageable, a lot of the times if there's injuries elsewhere, I will tell one of the corners or one of the coaches, like, hey, put ice here, or, maybe like put some pressure on her leg. But typically, we don't touch it.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Did you, because during that fight, I don't know if you heard in the corner, like Tatiana wasn't even looking at it. And she was like, how bad is the knee? And she wouldn't look at it because it was like the gash was bad and she must have felt that. But and even the commentators were saying like, yeah, she's not even looking at it. Like she's just asking her coach, like, is it really bad? Like not looking. And I don't think the cut person attended to it. Like and so that's very interesting, Swayze. You're just going to focus up here. And then whatever.
Well, you got to think though. Most likely, that's a cut on the knee or on the leg or anything. It's not fight stopping potential unless there's like a bone out or something. So, I totally understand that. Like you got to go where the main attention is. They're trying to attack your face most of all. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then once they see the blood, then they just go after it even more. So then they're really focusing. So
yeah. That's crazy. Now, it's funny that you bring up Tatiana as well, because Tatiana is one of the people where her boyfriend is in her corner. So Patchy Mix, a fighter, he's in the corner. And Swayze, we've talked about this before, but of course, for those that are new to the Valentine's Day show, I'm always interested when like a significant other is in the person's corner. Bam Bam, you had your wife in your corner once or a few times? A few times.
Yeah.
A few times.
Yeah.
Swayze, any recent issues with husbands, wives, boyfriend, girlfriends in the corner where it's like super good or super bad?
I would say overall, I think it's a great benefit to the fighter because they're bringing a piece of home in one of their most stressful environments. And I feel would just bring that sense of calm and comfort. So I think it's actually a really great idea to bring someone that's special to you, that can get in there like a wife or a husband and boyfriend, girlfriend, and just have that little piece of comfort with you is special.
Anyone recently that you've seen that you're like, oh, these two are super, super in love? Like, this is a really good couple? Like, you can tell? Present company excluded.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you'd be, like I said last time, you'd be surprised of how many couples there actually are that are, that you just don't even know that they're couples. But
Yeah.
I can't think of someone specifically that I've seen recently. But gosh, there's so many cute couples out there. There's not one I can specifically think of that I've seen recently, though.
I mean, the research you were supposed to do for this show was to figure out all the secret ones.
I mean, if you gave me a list of the questions first, we could
Yeah.
Just saying.
Any couples that do come to mind? I mean, like last year you said Raquel and Tisha Torres is a really good couple.
Oh my
Any
gosh.
couples that are like really stand out?
I'd have to say Rose Namajunas in her booth.
Get out. Hold on. Rose and Pat Barry are a good couple? This will explode the internet.
Wait a minute. Did you bleeped out there? Do you not know that they're together?
No, I know that they're together, but I'm saying that they are a good couple?
When she's won a lot of stuff with him in her corner, so I can, I haven't seen anything, on fight day bad, but I mean
but you called them out specifically, like they're a nice couple, like it seems, because people are always confused over that relationship a little bit.
Sure.
And
I think it's hard
that's not for us to understand, so.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. I think it's hard from the outside, and you get people who jump on the internet and want to say what they want to say. I actually, way back when, before I was even in the UFC, I actually fought on a card with Rose Namajunas and King of the Cage, and Pat Barry was right there in her corner with him too. So
nice. They've been together for a long, long time, and I'm sure the relationship works. But Rose just always seems like an interesting character too. So like I always wonder how like she'd be like with a boyfriend. Is it like a normal relationship, like girlfriend boyfriend? Like you can tell they're in love.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's definitely a character, that's for sure. But yeah, he hypes her up. That's for damn sure.
I think they balance each other out for sure. She's seems kind of quiet. He seems kind of goofy and more louder. So I think they balance each other out.
Oh, nice. I like that. I know that, let's see. What did I want to say? Because in that couple, it's just an interesting, now there was a bad one though recently, which was, remember Bam Bam, we broke it down, was that Russian girl where at the end of it, she slapped the guy in the face. Did you see that one, Swayze?
Trying to figure it out. Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
We didn't know for sure if they were even a couple, right?
No, we broke it down. Wait, maybe that was without you then. Maybe you were gone one day. I did a whole bunch of research on that couple and found out that Swayze at the end of this fight.
Timmy B dove in.
Oh yeah, I did. I went deep. I went into like so many different profiles. That girl, Dudakova, was that her name?
I don't know.
Anyways,
she lost the decision.
Lost the fight.
Yeah.
And then before they go to commercial, Swayze, like where they kind of just are showing like what's happening in the cage, but not really talking about anything. You see the coach go up to the girl and she just goes back, like slaps the dude in the face. And then everyone's like, what the hell just happened? And then our research, we're pretty sure, like from all the photos, we could figure out that he was her boyfriend and long-time boyfriend. Like, he's been around for a long time. I don't know, because you say like, oh, it's kind of cool, the relationship, but like, what if the guy forgot to take out the garbage the night before or something? I'd always worry that like you can't separate the stuff, and that you'd be upset. Have you ever seen it where you're like, oh, these two are obviously in a fight, and like maybe it's not the best time?
Well, I'm sure they know their partner pretty well. I mean, because if they are going out their fight day, they've most likely been there during their 6 to 8 week fight camp where, they hungry or hangry, I should say. So they're probably on their P's and Q's, making sure they take out that garbage and they don't piss off their partner any more than they need to. But I think, people get a little spicy, but that's the business we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what I said too. Is like you never know what the situation was in between, like in that moment. But ultimately, if you're in the corner, there's a reason you're there.
100%,
right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I was interviewing Beast Boy Mike Davis the other day, and he was telling me that for how you get 3 corners.
Yeah.
He was telling me that he uses one person as a striking coach, one person as a grappling coach, and then the third person is just a hype man.
Nice.
And he said that the one third person is really, he goes, I just bring like a best friend or like a guy that I've known forever who's just going to sit there, and during the fight, he's just going to go, great fight, good punch, way to go, yeah. Like, and he goes, I just want that regular voice in my ear that I've known like my whole life. Like it's a guy from high school that I know, that I'm just going to hear his voice that will continue to hype me up. Is that something that's common? Do you know, Swayze? Have you seen that where like the person might not be like a most technical person, but like he's someone that's just kind of like a raw guy?
Yeah, you definitely see that, and it comes back to the whole, you have somebody there that's special to you, that has been there with you, and clearly their whole life, and they're their hype man, and you need that when you're in there. I could only imagine. I mean, I haven't been a fighter, but you need all the positive vibes you can get. But I've also seen where some professional fighters, like, they don't have a camp at all. That's a thing too. They don't have anyone in their corner. That actually hurts my heart. That actually makes me sad.
Do you, okay, so when that bothers me too, and there's a lot of people like Bam, sometimes when we interview some of the amateur fighters too, there's some people that you can really tell seem to like not even have a gym, not even have a coach, but they've still made it to like whatever the level they're at. When you see that, Swayze, do you ever talk to them about that? Like, or does it ever come out like when they're talking to you? Because you're going to be a friendly face suddenly there with them. Anything?
We don't really, like, on fight day, a lot of the time, since I'm working the whole card, I'm either like just straight at the cage. So I only see them for, basically through their fight, not really so much backstage, of course, depending on what, promotion. But if I see, particularly me, if I see a fighter that is going out alone, like, I'm going to be right there beside them. I'm going to make sure that they have me at the very least. They need some type of support, 100%. And I'll just stay in the corner with them the whole time, regardless that I'm, their Cutwoman. I'll just stay there and until they ring the bell, and I'll get out and I'll be right back in.
That's wait, you mean that they go walk to the cage with literally nobody?
Literally nobody. It's just them.
Not at the UFC level.
No, I haven't personally seen it at the UFC, but I've seen it many, many other places, pro and AMI all together, and in all areas, boxing, Muay Thai, MMA, all of it.
Yeah,
they
that's
just
crazy.
Can't necessarily afford it, but they still handle it.
I think at ONE FC there was a girl, B Win, who's out in California area, and she went to ONE FC one event and had nobody, and then some guy that was there at the time decided to walk out with her, but like she literally flies halfway across the world with nobody. I mean, some sort of drama happens there, right? Where you have nobody. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And I mean, I'm sure maybe scheduling conflicts or whatever, but I mean, you're going to fly halfway around the world to fight for one of the biggest organizations in the world. And then like you have nobody. At least if you had Swayze Valentine as your Cutwoman, she could have walked out with you and at least hyped you up along the way.
Yeah.
With the, there's multiple duties that you can perform, Swayze.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you coming on the show. You said that we will next see you at UFC next week, Fight Night, Song versus Cejudo.
Yes, I can't wait.
How hyped are you for that? Where is that taking place?
So it's taking place in Seattle. It's at something Climate Arena. I've never even been to the arena before. I guess it just recently, the name changed, or fairly recently, but it's going to be in downtown Seattle, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump from me. So it's perfect.
Nice.
That's incredible. So how do you get the call to do that? And like, how does that work out? Just walk us through it if you don't mind.
Yeah, so of course, promotion depending, they do everything a little different, but basically they just call anyone, and say, hey, I have, this event and this event, like, are you available? And then I'm like, yes. And then I just they give my ticket and then I go.
So they give you like set people of who you're going to be a cut woman for and everything, or do you find that out like fight night? Or
so usually when depending if it's like an MMA promotion, I work the whole card. So I'm hired on by the promotion. So every fighter has somebody. But if it was more like Muay Thai and boxing where it's more camp oriented, then I wouldn't usually just go in with that camp or be hired onto that camp. But a lot of places now, Muay Thai and boxing, they are kind of, getting cutmen of their own. So they make sure every fighter is covered. So that's really nice.
Okay. So do you know who you're going to be Cutwoman for already, or do they tell you like the weekend of?
No, I usually, depending, again, promotion depending, I usually find out like the day of, or basically when I'm at the arena, of who I'm going to be, working with. And then that can change too. So you never know. Because some fighters, they're like, I want so and so. And then you get there and they're like, no, I'm just going to do it myself. Or, so it constantly changes.
Nice. Yeah. Does anybody get mad that they didn't get Swayze Valentine?
I would have to say yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a silly question. I don't know why you'd ask, but.
Well, yeah, Timmy B, you should know. Gosh.
Stupid question. No, because I would think because maybe you're a fighter and you're like, especially like a new fighter to the UFC or something, and maybe you've grown up watching and you've seen Swayze Valentine, and then you get to the Seattle Climate Arena, whatever it's called, and then they go, okay, you've got Rick, and they're like, oh shit, man, I could have had Swayze Valentine. Like maybe they put in a request or something.
I definitely do get requests. So there is that. So that's nice. Huh. I do. And also, as you guys know, within the fight business, it's such a small, community. And I've come up with a lot of these fighters that are now in the UFC, for example. And, I took care of them when they were amateurs. And so, I do get those special requests. But I also get those requests where they're like, nope, I absolutely do not want her touching me. So there's that too. You get each, side of the coin.
Yeah. Well, that is very cool. Look. That's February 22nd, which is this guy's birthday. All right.
Really?
Yeah. February 22nd is my birthday. I'm very excited. So that's going to be a great card. I get to watch Swayze Valentine. What?
Hold on there.
Yeah.
We're going to share this special day together because the 22nd, February 22nd is my 24. My 11-year anniversary with the UFC.
Oh, wow.
So my kids are coming. It's such a special day. It's my 11th year anniversary to the day.
That is crazy. Awesome. What was the first event that you did that you remember that? That's awesome.
UFC 170 with, that lady.
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to see if you'd guess it, and you did.
Thank God. All right. Would have been super embarrassing.
I would have missed it.
Yeah.
I was like, that lady.
That lady?
Yeah. Wait, were you the Cutwoman for Ronda Rousey?
No. That was just my very first event. They weren't going to put me right there. I couldn't.
Right in it, yeah.
That was not their plan, I'm sure.
That's crazy, though. So your 11-year anniversary, February 22nd, that is a huge milestone, to be able to do that. So congratulations to you, Swayze. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and happy birthday. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you. Look, on that card, and I should really reach out to you more often. On that card, when you're seeing the cool fighters, and you're like, oh, this dude or this chick has a really cool personality, you got to let me know, because I'm always looking for cool fighters to talk to.
Absolutely, I got you.
I want people with cool, funny personalities, good vibes. They don't need to be superstars like BamBam.
I don't know
they
how
can
I
just
got
be
the
a regular dude.
Gig, man.
They could just be a regular person.
I'm
it's
just
fine.
a regular dude. I don't know how I got the co-host job then.
Liar. Swayze, I've kept you too long. Before I let you go, is there anything that you want to say to the fans, viewers, and listeners of the podcast?
I just love everyone. And thank you for everyone's support. It's always super helpful. And I just hope that everyone can just do everything they hope, dream, and desire. And everyone has a beautiful, beautiful week.
That's incredible. Swayze, last question I'm going to ask you really quickly. My mom used to ask it to me almost every day of my life growing up. I think I asked it to you last time you were on the show. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
11.
Always happy. Always positive, always happy, even though you're dealing with gross cuts and bruises and blood all the time. Nothing deters this woman.
No. Nothing.
Swayze, thank you so much for being on the show, Swayze. I really appreciate you. Guys, if you do not follow her already, go make sure that you follow her. She is at Swayze Valentine. Could not be easier. Go follow her. Her stories are ridiculous. All the videos that she puts out are ridiculous. But it's fun, man. It's good stuff. Go follow her. And Swayze, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for joining the show again.
Thank you, guys.
It was great talking.
You're the best.
Take care.
Bye. All right. That is Swayze Valentine. BamBam. As far as you know, that's the first time you've met her.
No. I didn't say that.
Oh. Well, I mean, what?
Maybe that's the first. I mean, she probably either doesn't recognize me, 1, 2,
without the mohawk,
doesn't remember meeting me. So either way, it's okay. I don't care. Don't mind. But yeah, for me, that's definitely not my first time meeting her. I met her at an event before. Backstage.
Okay.
Yeah. So
She's so cool, man. But do you understand what I'm saying? That woman needs to be in movies and stuff, because like every Creed movie, you see Stitch Duran there, you see whatever. Who cares? There's people in the background. Why would you not put her on your movie?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great opportunity too to, for her, but also for the production to, pump up, show that there is female Cutwomen that are doing the job, and just put more eyes on it too, and give people, other women who are interested in doing the job, like, hey, look, someone is doing it,
Yeah, but
on
I'm
the
just
big
saying,
stage too, on a big stage too. So,
but I'm just saying. I mean, she's gone now, and I'm saying this respectfully. She's a good-looking lady.
Yeah,
like
fair enough. Yeah,
I'm not saying put this ugly mug in your stupid movie. I'm saying you put Swayze Valentine.
Not this one. Yeah.
In your movie, like that can only help you out, man. Like when there's like all these shows. Former guest of the podcast, long time ago, like in year 1, I had a MMA fighter / bare knuckle fighter, Melissa Karagianis. She's a Canadian fighter. She just got a gig as in some movie that I saw on her Instagram. So that's really cool that she's, like parlaying her fight career into like a movie and stuff like that. I swear, man, people are missing the boat. But Swayze Valentine definitely needs to get on GFL. I'm telling you, the money that they're throwing around, I feel like they don't even realize that that's an option, and they should go pick her up right away. I'm telling you,
I wonder
because
if they
why
can,
not?
like she said, she's under contract and they allow her to go other places. I wonder if it's big organization places or just, smaller organizations.
Maybe.
I'm sure too it has to do with like if they need her or if, like there's an event that
of course
need.
It's probably priority booking is with them. But like if they're not using her, and I mean GFL's probably going to fight on a Tuesday night anyways, right? Like dude, there's no.
I am really hoping they do well. Like, I honestly am really hoping they do well because, like I said before, it's only good for fighters, And
I know
the map they're laying out that they've said looks like a great opportunity for fighters, And the fact, I don't know what they're paying out to, non-former title champions and stuff like that, but. Hopefully it's good enough money, good money and good potential to make more and stuff if it continues to grow. So, yeah.
I know.
So.
Of course, I always want organizations to succeed too and all that. But they got to stop lying to us, Bam Bam, because we know that draft was so baloney and fake. We know that like there wasn't really coaches in a room picking and drafting in real time.
It wasn't like the NFL draft.
No, it was all staged and fake. And now the lies continue, Bam Bam, because I don't know if you've seen these posts coming out, but here's this post from, this was from Ariel Helwani show, but it's all over the internet. Luke Rockhold traded from Team Dubai to Team Los Angeles for Grant Neal. Okay, Grant the Truth Neal, who's been on this podcast, great dude.
Wait a minute. They can automatically trade and they haven't even started the year yet?
But this is the bullshit. But Bam Bam, this is the trash that I'm talking about. There's no trades. This is all fake. There's no.
He's like, no, I'm not going to be on Team Dubai. I want to be on Team LA. All right,
whatever. But no, I just think this is more fake nonsense to make us think that this is an actual league. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't even understand how that makes sense. Like, how do you trade somebody who hasn't even fought yet? The organization
But the guys aren't. But the guys aren't, you have to remember, they're not training with Team Dubai or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You're still training at your normal gym.
Yeah.
We know from speaking to, which the podcast got deleted, but we know from speaking to Arlene Blenkow, the coaches never even reached out to her post-fight. So, like, there's no community with this.
Yeah.
And now you're making these fake trades. There's no monetary cap, right? Like, I had said before, if GFL wanted to pretend like, oh, each team is allowed $10 million and each fighter, we're going to give them a pretend value. And so now you can only draft up to like a
yeah.
to make it fun. Then trades would make sense because you're like, oh, I'm going to trade a more expensive Luke Rockhold for a less expensive Grant Neal, respectfully, to give me more monetary cap so I can make another trade and get Paige Van Zandt. Like baloney like that.
Yeah.
But now they're just doing these fake trades online. And now the story here that Ariel Helwani picked up was, they're trading Luke Rockhold because now he can fight Chris Weidman. I don't know. Maybe they were on the same team or something. I don't know. And so they're setting up. So now it seems like what they're doing is they're doing this trade because they want to set up Luke Rockhold versus Chris Weidman.
So they're setting up certain fights.
But this is all pre-planned baloney.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, it's already like planned out. Like, hey, we're gonna have this guy fight this guy. They probably already have matchups figured out.
That's what I mean. And so, so what bothers me is then Ariel Helwani is playing into this. What breaking news? This trade is happening. It's like I don't even think these freaking coaches don't even know that this is real.
He probably has to. I'm sure.
Wait a second.
Maybe not has to, but he's choosing to. Obviously, so he can get more inside news and things like that, I'm sure.
Right. And I'm blowing it because I'm on GFL's
there we go. Yeah, you're
media.
On the flag. You're on the flag list, and apparently now I am too. So there's no chance of me even doing anything there in the future, apparently. But
look, you just got to be real about. I just feel like if they want this to succeed, you can't play this up. Like it shouldn't be fake. It would be so easy to make it real. The premise, I like the premise. I'm like the 1% of people that actually like this premise of the team thing and all that. But you got to do it real. Like don't have these fake trades and stuff. And you're right, because Ariel Helwani will play into it. Just like when he has a WWE wrestler on, he talks to them like they're actually gold dust. You know what I mean? Like stupid as crap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're not so and so. You're the gold dust.
You're the Undertaker. Like you really were born in Death Mountain. Like just relax. You know, like it's not a real.
Down, dude. It's like character.
Just calm down. Let's do some friends of the podcast update because I want to talk about a few things. I know that Big Sam, we had him on the podcast recently. He's already got another fight lined up.
Yeah, I'm just seeing it.
I'm really happy for that, dude. I did get my Killa B signed autograph trading card. Look at that.
BKFC has trading cards?
No. This is like her own. She made it.
Oh, really?
So I purchased it, Bam Bam, because I have a couple of Bam Bam shirts and things like that.
Yeah.
I try to support people when I can. I can't do it for everybody because, I'm not made of money. But I did purchase the Killa B trading card, and then she sent me like a signed picture.
Nice.
Cool. And then some stickers. So very cool. But guys, go support your friends and the people that you love and the fighters that you love. When they put something out there, man, go buy the stupid thing.
Definitely.
It doesn't cost you that much.
Exactly. I think that's a big thing that's being missed. And maybe it's picked up a little bit, but support the fighters you enjoy to watch. Support the fighters that you like and care about, and enjoy watching them scrap because it's not easy, and any little dime helps. And they put merch out there, and whatever else, like you're gonna go spend $20 on some dang gum that you don't even eat or something like that, or a beer at the dang bar or whatever. Like a $20 shirt that you can wear all the time, support your fighters. Like it's important, man. It really is. I feel like people miss the mark on that. I feel like a lot of people too get asked, a lot of fighters probably get asked like, oh, can you send me a shirt for free? That's a big thing too, is like people always ask, oh, when you coming out with merch, then you come out with merch, and they're like, oh, cool, can you send me one for free? And it's like, look, like I'm doing everything. And, now there's like little things too where they do direct order stuff. Like they'll make the shirt for you when the order comes through. Shoot, I remember putting up like hundreds of dollars for like a run of, a bunch of shirts.
Yeah.
And then sitting on a majority of those shirts. Like just people saying, oh yeah, where's your merch? We want your merch, whatever. Come out with some merch. Crickets. Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Yeah.
I mean, free shirt? No.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. So like, look, try to support as much as I can. Like I do try to support people as much as I can here and there. Like I've sponsored some fighters out in California. Like I bought, here's my Killa B. I've got some other things, but I got my Bam Bam clothing. My wife gets very mad when I wear my Bam Bam t-shirt to bed because it's your big face there. And she's like, Why am I staring at Bam Bam's face in bed? So friends of the podcast update, there's a few more fighters that are fighting. Son of a gun. Well, I've forgotten it all now. Do I have anything? No. But go check out Rageworks Network, rageworknetwork.com. That's where our podcast is. It's an audio podcast there, and you can find other great audio podcasts. Go check them out. And another new network that we're on, we are thrilled to be part of the Sweep the League Network and the Refocus Network. They're platforms that are all about showcasing incredible creators just like us, Bam Bam. And so we are on there. So thank you to them. Go check them out. I know one friend of the podcast that I need to update. Slim Reaper Ray Rowland. This is a young kid out in California. He fights for Up Next Fighting, where Ringside Rain is the commentator, announcer.
I like the nickname.
The Slim Reaper. He won this past weekend. He won at UNF with a very great performance. I love this kid, man. This kid is going places, and I'll tell you the fight. The fight shots that I saw, like the highlights.
Yeah.
Damn, this kid is coming into his own, Bam Bam. He's with the nickname Slim Reaper, he's obviously like a long, lean kid. But boy, oh boy, he's getting his distance control all figured out. He looked so far better than I've ever seen him before fight. And so awesome. He's on a streak now. This kid is going places. I can't wait. Ray Rowland, congratulations to you, my man. And Bam Bam, let's talk about... We were talking about GFL. Boy, oh boy, they are funny. Here's something. Let's go to PFL, where I really want to speak to one of the men in this picture. I was messaging you today. I don't know if you know who this guy is. Do you know Jason Jackson? I think he's out in Florida area.
I don't think so.
I know someone that knows him. All right. So I'm going to go for Jason Jackson. But what I'm putting on the screen right now, PFL is starting to announce their tournament brackets, right?
Yeah.
This is their 8 men for the welterweight division. Bam Bam, this is your old division, my friend.
Yup.
You could beat all these guys with your eyes closed.
Done.
But but here we go. Okay. Now, to be honest, I don't really recognize any of these people except for Jason Jackson, who is a former Bellator champion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I recognize Korshkov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what's confusing.
That's about the only person though.
Yeah, and no offense. I'm sure they're all lovely people, and I'd love to have you on the podcast. But here's what's interesting. This is where PFL now is switching to their 500K tournament winners, right? It's no more a $1 million season. It's 500K.
Yeah.
You get these 8 guys in here. I don't see a lot of Bellator big name welterweights.
Yeah.
Aside from Jason Jackson.
Yeah.
So I don't know where everybody else is. But Jason Jackson, I want you on the podcast, man. I need you to come in and explain to me what's happening here and what happens at the end, because Bam Bam, PFL has now said that they will be crowning their champions. And I'm confused if they just mean their tournament champion, or is this how they are going to create the new Bellator belt? No way. No way do we have to wait the whole tournament before a new belt shows up.
Not like a tournament belt, but like an actual belt.
Well, this is what I'm confused at. Normally at the end of the tournament, you get a belt, but it's more like a trophy because you never defend it. We've talked about this before.
So I wonder if they're going to try to do it like Bellator. Bellator had where they had, the regular title belt, and then they did a tournament in that weight class with a select people, and then had a tournament belt. So some of them had the belt plus the tournament belt. I remember. Yes, because it was one of the Pitbull brothers or something.
Yes, and in the bantamweight division they had it as well, because I remember Showtime Pettis' brother.
Yeah, but they still had, they kept their title.
Had his belt. And it goes through.
Yeah, but it's not like if they lost their championship title.
They did. No, in Bellator they did. Like when Pettis had his bantamweight title, he starts in the quarterfinals, but as you go, if he lost, that was the title. It was a title belt as well, so the title belt could change hands through that tournament. It was pretty cool.
Okay,
because you had the Grand Prix. But in this thing, I don't understand.
So this is the find their champion.
But
Like
how
they
is that
pick
possible?
They pick their
Who's-
top guys, and then
No, it can't be. Let me look up now. Bellator welterweight champion is Ramazan Kuramagomedov, who
The
beat
owner?
Jason, who maybe beat Jason. Jason Jackson was the champion for
Yeah.
218 days, and now this Ramazan guy. Wait, Ramazan's not on here, right? Oh boy,
no.
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 Okay, no. So that guy's not there. Where's this guy? Let me click on his Instagram and figure out what's happening to him. Ramazan, where are you, my friend? He last fought Jason Jackson June 22nd, 2024.
Yeah.
So this guy has the belt. He's not in this tournament thing.
Yeah.
Jason Jackson goes off for this thing. So we're
Well, did they post any other weight classes? Like, did they post the weight class? Was it the lightweight?
maybe they were doing it today, like as I
That
was preparing for the.
Usman just fought. He didn't get a new title belt, right?
He did not. They gave
That
him
was
the
weird.
goddamn Bellator belt again.
So
It's
weird.
Like yeah.
Like, how do you call it a title fight? If you race Bellator, but you keep the Bellator title.
No, I don't think so, man, because they're saying that the tournament starts in April. The latest post that I'm seeing says welterweight roster, and that's where they're showing the guys that I'm showing you. And so you got first, quarterfinals, blah,
Again,
blah, blah. Thursday, April 3rd.
People trying to do some things that keep people questioning, and it's just like what's going on? I don't think it's a good look, man.
No, it's very weird. Okay, yeah, because it's like what Corey Anderson said, right? It's
Yeah.
like the right hand doesn't tell you what the left hand is doing. Here's what's also weird. Wait, did they take down this post? They've also been putting posts. No, here we go. Then they've also been putting posts that say, hold on, where is it? Now they've been putting up posts that also say 8 weight classes, 8 fighters each, $20 million tournament, single elimination. Okay. Now, here's the thing, Bam Bam. Your questionable eyes tell me you're trying to do the math quickly. I'm half Asian, so thank God math is
Thank goodness.
no problem for me.
Got it.
If the tournament is each $500K
Yeah.
times 8 tournaments, that's only $4 million. Where's the other $16 million in this tournament?
Well, I wonder if it's per fighter. Like no, I'm serious. Like, hey, you're gonna make this much to show, this much if you win and continue. The next fight, you'll make a little bit more, be this and this. So that's their
Total purse?
total purse to split between all those fighters.
But man, that's not the way you say that's so nonsense.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you could have let's just say Jason Jackson, who's making a lot of money because he's a former
Isn't
champ.
their tournament that was that $1 million tournament that PFL did? It was like accumulated amount.
No,
through all the fights.
No,
if you made so much at the end, and then after that, so say you made 500,000 through all the fights to get you to the championship. You win the championship, they give you the other 500,000.
maybe
$1 million.
I'm
Not
getting so confused.
Not like I made all this
Another
money
million.
fighting, and then I made $1 million on top of it because I won.
We've talked to so many people, and someone recently told me something about that. I think it was Linton Vassell.
They said I was right.
Right now, the 500K for sure is in addition
Like that.
because some of these fighters could make more than 500K in 3 fights, right?
Yeah.
What if Corey Anderson enters the tournament? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he owes you money at the end. So
Get a
okay.
What is it?
There's no way. There's no way.
An IOU.
that 20
There we
mil-
go.
Yeah, there's no way that 20 million means the total purse for all 8 tournaments based on these guys' individual pays, because you don't know who's going to advance. What if the newbie kid who's only getting 30-30 takes out,
Well, unless they're set at like, hey, you're both making this and this to show.
No.
Whoever wins gets this.
Then you know what? If you're going to do something that cool, then you should explain that though. So I was posting on this post 8 times 500 equals 4 million. Where do you get the additional 16 million? I'm very confused. And this one guy posts back, replies, he says, Fight and Sight podcast. The rest of the money is used to pay people to watch this. So if you go by this guy online, he's essentially saying that, if you watch PFL, you get a piece of the 16 mil, which
sweet.
I'll watch it for 16 mil.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, hopefully it's only you and I watching, and we'll split, 8 mil each. That's pretty sweet. But anyways, that's very interesting, man, because how are you advertising $20 million tournament when the prize is $500K?
I don't know.
No,
that's
nothing
crazy.
makes sense. Nothing makes sense, BamBam. You know what else doesn't make sense? ONE FC is reporting that they now have 100 million social media followers.
Do they?
Okay. Well, you know what the trick is here, BamBam. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Them all?
Yeah, they're combining Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. I don't know what the other one is. Snapchat, LinkedIn. They're including their LinkedIn followers, BamBam. And then you have like 10 Chinese ones.
Dude, how do you do that? That is, wow.
The fraudulentness, Bam.
That's insane. Like, that's
Wait,
insane.
What are you upset with?
That they like just combining them all together. Like, what the hell? Ridiculous.
That's
like,
what
if you
I'm
get 100 million on like Instagram or on X or on whatever, like separate, it's like, oh, cool. Like, awesome. Like, how many of those people follow? Yeah, exactly. How many of those people follow the same thing? Like,
yeah. Wait, can you go on your Instagram? Because ONE FC has blocked me. Can you go on ONE FC and see how many followers do they have on Instagram?
They're going to block me now.
ONE FC. They're not going to block you. It's fine. Okay. People don't, I mean, this is Valentine's Day episode, so it's all about love. The reason why ONE FC blocked me is when the South Korean Ok Rae-yoon beat their golden boy, Lee, whatever his name is, the Lee kid. Shatri goes over with the belt and literally throws it on his shoulder and walks away. Like, imagine you win the title and Dana White's supposed to come in. Yeah, he like literally throws the belt over his shoulder and walks off. And it was so disrespectful. What's that kid's name? Something Lee. Angela Lee's brother. Anyways, so disrespectful. And I wrote on it. I go, whoa, that's a pretty disrespectful way to put the belt on your new champion. Block.
Dang.
But it's the truth, dude. It was crazy. Like, if there's a video of that. Okay, how many followers on Instagram for ONE FC?
Okay, on Instagram, followers is 10.7 million.
So one championship has 10.7 million on Instagram.
I'm going to look on X. Hold on.
Which we know is very small in comparison to like UFC and stuff like that, who has like 60 million or whatever the hell the number is, right? So it's crazy.
On X.
Yeah.
They have 1.1 million followers.
All right. So we found 11 million for them.
They have Facebook on there too. Hold on, let me check that.
Oh, sorry. UFC has 46 million on Instagram. Okay, you're going to go on Facebook? Let me go on their LinkedIn. Yeah. Jesus, LinkedIn.
I don't have LinkedIn, so.
Okay, hold on. You should. You're a professional.
What? Okay, on they have a kind of a lot on here. On Facebook, it's 48 million.
Okay, so then that's the okay.
So
well, then that means that's
on Facebook for sure.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because then that's the majority of their thing right there.
Yeah.
Because that's all. Now we've already attributed like over 50 million.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I can't even find one championship on LinkedIn, but yeah,
I do think it's a little weird though to celebrate it like that.
I just think it's funny because it's like you said, people are going to be following them on multiple platforms, so you're gonna. It's like you're triple, quadruple, quintuple. Yeah, I can see you.
It looks blurry though.
Oh,
there we go.
It's like quintupling your numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it just seems weird, but I can't even find. I mean, how many are they going to possibly have on LinkedIn? Who's even doing that?
I would say definitely the majority is on Facebook.
Can't
I
find
don't know.
anybody.
I guess. I mean, but
It's just very funny, man.
the
Like
thing is,
that.
it's like, how do you combine it though? Because how many are, they liked you on Facebook, they like you on Instagram, they liked you on this. It's like re-followers. It's the same person. So, but I don't know. I guess.
It's a very strange thing, man. Okay, well, we've talked bad about PFL, GFL, and 1FC. Who else do we need to go after?
I didn't say nothing.
Let's go after this guy, Dean Thomas.
I thought we were showing love.
I know, but I can't do it. I can't when the reality of life is so harsh. This is Dean Thomas. He says, we have to admit it, Sean Strickland is not who he says he is. We want him to be something. He wants to be something, but he's not that guy. He's not the guy who's going to go to the death. He says to the death. He didn't go to the death. He didn't even go deep. Of course, this is in reference to his UFC 312 fight. Look, that dude frickin' put on a pretty good war, man. Like, busted nose in 6 or 7 places. He re-snaps it in during the middle of the fight and continues to fight. And Sean Strickland fights how he fights.
Yeah.
Bam Bam, you're a UFC fighter. How disrespectful is it when another UFC fighter talks about you like that after a loss?
I mean, you got to kind of take it a grain of salt, honestly. Like, there's so many things, so many comments that get said and everything. Obviously, it looks like, I don't know if he said that on a broadcast team or what. But sometimes it's off nights. Off nights. And it happens to the best of them. But he also, continued to fight on, broke his nose, didn't quit. So. Did he dig deep? I don't know. Like I said, off nights happen, You feel like you're feeling okay, but that's it. You can't get that. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. So, I don't know. I just feel like you take that as a grain of salt. He probably will not. Just Sean Strickland being who he is, I'm sure he'll retaliate and come back hard and all that. But in the end, it's.
I thought you meant he'll be in Dean Thomas's garage tomorrow.
Maybe show up with his gun or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's a wild man. So yeah. But I think if your other fighters looking at that and like for me it's whatever. Like who gives a crap what they say? Personally, I've had plenty of terrible things said about me. Whatever. Like.
But I apologized every time I did.
Water off a duck's back, as they say,
Yeah.
Water off.
But I just think it's weird when you say that when that guy has become champion of the world, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, look, I looked at Tapology. I never saw where Dean Thomas became UFC champion. So
yeah.
I just don't know that you should be talking ill like that.
Tapology doesn't always show the right things. Remember, I'm just
of his performance. You know what I mean? Like, tough man. The guy snaps his nose. He snaps it back in place, and then he continues to fight. It was, he didn't get finished. I just don't know.
I think as like definitely as a commentator and someone who speaks for the organization and stuff, like freedom of speech is a thing too. But I think also like. They're stepping in there and fighting. They're fighting another best person in the world. So, I don't know. I feel like it deserves a little.
Yeah.
A little less judgment, I guess. Like.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know.
I guess. I mean, you're allowed to think what you want to think. So if you think that's, yeah.
I just think it's a little bit tough.
I kind of get it. I kind of get like what he's saying. Like Strickland comes off as this guy, like I'm gonna run you down. There's stopping me. You're gonna have to kill me to stop me, kind of thing. And then, he stuck to his game plan. That's the thing.
But DDP did have to kill him to stop him because he wasn't able to stop him. Like, that's like what I mean is like, this dude freaking fought like a zombie and just kept going forward and kept fighting. Right, never gave up, never surrendered. So I mean, you got to give that guy that.
Yeah, like most of the time, he was pushing forward still, doing his style.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, he still wasn't even getting hit much, you know?
Yeah.
The nose break was a big, part of it after that. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough,
Social
man.
media.
It's tough. YouTube 1FC has 10.5 million subscribers. Now I feel like they've underestimated the 100 million because now we've kind of calculated quite a bit. So, I mean, up the number.
That just means how much? Wait, how many does YouTube have?
10.5 million.
Okay. Well, that means
so now
the others have little followers.
Yeah, all those Chinese platforms have.
So where are we at?
We've calculated 50, like at least 60,000.
Almost 60, 70.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got to be near like 80. 90.
Plus LinkedIn.
That's what I'm saying. The other one's got to be like pretty low.
That's going to be 6 people on LinkedIn, and then you've got like all these. Yeah, anyways. I just think it's funny. All right, look, we've trashed everybody. We tried to talk about love and stuff like that. Swayze Valentine, amazing guest as always.
Love on it. Well, she brought all the love to the podcast, and we had to even it out, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
But everybody's trying their best. Let me just set that out there. Everybody's trying their best. Show love, guys. Come on. I mean,
yeah. Go support, right? Go buy the Killa Bee cards. Go support those kind of people. Go buy my T-shirt. Fight Insight Podcast T-shirt. Go buy that at millions.co. You can go check that out.
I need to talk to them about me a shirt.
Go do it, dude. I don't honestly look. If you've made it this far in the podcast, thank you, God's sakes. If you're a fighter, I don't know why. To be honest, like I'm not getting paid for this or anything like that. But if you're a fighter, amateur or pro, I don't know why you don't go on Millions and just have them put a free T-shirt out for you. It's zero, like you said. In the old days, you were buying buckets of shirts and then trying to sell them off. That's what I did too with my shirts. I pre-sold, right? Like I would call people up. Okay, would you like a T-shirt?
I tried those too, pre-selling. Everyone's like, yeah. Let me know when you get them.
No. You lock those mothers in.
Oh, I try. Trust me. Some I do, and then the rest that said, guarantee when you get them, I'm buying one.
Yeah, right.
Gone.
No. Like I was like ordering and then whatever. With Millions, you don't even do that, man. Again, this is not a sponsored read or anything like that. But like for me, it's really easy because now if someone goes, hey, I want a shirt, I go, okay, go to Millions and buy it. And then they just print it for you right then and there. And the cost difference is very little compared to like what I would have sold you my shirt for. And then it gets mailed to your house. It's clean. My cats didn't roll around on it. Like it's way better. And then they make the design for you, Bam Bam. So, I mean, you just send them whatever design you want and they'll make it for you.
Yeah.
And then if no one buys it, nobody cares.
Yeah.
You're not out crap anyways. So, yeah. Anyways. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Next week on the podcast, I don't know. I have no guests lined up. I have lots of people that I'm thinking about. But Jason Jackson, that's who I want. I want Jason Jackson.
So
Bam Bam. Go reach out to that
Jackson. If you know Jason Jackson. Let's get him on the Fight Inside podcast.
I know someone that knows him, so I will be really trying hard to get that dude. Aside from that, there's lots of fighters actually that I know that have fights kind of coming up, but nothing like too close. So I'm trying to find someone that's a little bit closer, like with a fight closer. And then I do want to wish. Oh no, it's someone else's birthday on the 22nd, but I won't say it yet because we'll have a show before that anyway. So will we? Yeah, next week we'll have the show. Yeah, so I'll save that. But I do want that person on the show, but she's got a fight coming up, but she's not able to announce it yet. So I got to wait till that gets announced, and then I could have her back on the show. And she's already said, I'm coming on the show. I just got to wait for her to get the fight announced. And it may or may not be in the PFL. And I do not think it's in the tournament. So I'm very excited to see, what the hell fight are you getting? And what's the point of it? And I also want Liz Carmouche back on the podcast because she is the bantamweight champion.
Yeah.
What's happening with you? Yeah. Go. Where's your title going? So I want to get her back on. Anyways, Bam Bam. That's it, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
Great show. All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you, everybody listening. Bye.
No, terrible.